Hey you guys, it's Miss Emily again, and I'm so excited to see you for our second video in our spoken word poetry workshop. Today, I'm actually going to be sharing with you all a poem that I wrote. It's a poem that the first part of it I wrote a long time ago, and it was just a poem that I wrote on a bad day when I felt like none of my poems sounded good, I didn't have any inspiration, and I was just frustrated. And I just got all my feelings out, I typed them all out, and then I just shelved it. And I recently found that poem again, and I wrote an answer kind of to my younger self, which it's to my younger self, but I think it's to all artists, because as every artist knows, there are days when you feel frustrated with your art. There's never a time where you arrive, where you knock on the door of perfection as an artist and you say, I'm here, I'm ready, and then everything you create from that point on is just perfect. No, and that's not the goal. With art, the goal is never perfection, because perfection is not possible, and it's not what we want, it's not what we need. What I want to encourage you guys is to just keep showing up and recognizing the value in your voice and the value in your story and your own words. Just by being you, that you bring so much just inherent value and beauty and goodness to the table. So that is kind of my goal for today, is just to encourage you guys in this writing process by sharing a kind of silly, actually very silly little poem that I wrote a long time ago and then kind of tacked on a little answer at the end recently. The poem is called I Think Again. And I'm going to be reading it off of my laptop, so if I glance away, my focus is still on you guys. I'm still paying attention to you, I'm still with you, but I'm just reading my poem. Now before you read your poem, you're going to want to take a deep breath and remember to just be present and be aware and to take your time and to enjoy yourself, okay? I keep starting and starting and starting again. I look down at my paper and bite the cap on my pen. I think I can do it, but then I think again. I feel my confidence deflate. Like the tired balloon my grandpa got me on my birthday to celebrate. You see, I'm writing a poem, or at least I'm trying to, and sharing my feelings can be awkward and scary and weird, and the thought of reading it out loud when it's done for other people to hear, it's just too much for me, I fear. Not to mention, rhyming is hard, and I don't think I'm very good at it. When I look down at my notebook, my poem doesn't dance on the page like the lyrics to a song. It just sits there and looks kind of sort of right and kind of sort of wrong, and it's kind of sort of too short but kind of sort of too long. I can't write a poem. I can't do the thing. I've been sitting here trying for so long, my foot fell asleep and my eyes are starting to sting. I'm frustrated and uncomfortable. Still, I've got so much to say, but my thoughts are stuck here in my throat, caught like the sun behind clouds on a rainy day. I keep starting and starting and starting again. I think I can do it, but then I think not again. I want it to be perfect. I want it to be great. I want it to be so good someone might hear it and say, wait, hey you, kid, yeah, you've got something to say, something worth hearing, and they don't look away from me because I am too small or too big or too quiet or too hyper or too shy or too loud. They just listen to my voice and their eyes shine like moonlight on water, and they tell me they're proud. I can't write a poem. I can't do the thing. What am I thinking? My words don't matter. I can't face a crowd. I don't want to mess up these things called feelings. I don't think I want them anymore. In fact, I think they should not even be allowed. I know. I'll just shut the door tight to my emotions tonight, because this is hard and I don't want to try. Sound familiar? That was me. Still is me sometimes, but I have a secret. Every poet or artist to ever walk on this earth has felt the same exact way, sometimes once a year, but more often than not, it's more like twice a day. And if that's you too, I'm here to tell you, my friend, when comparison whispers to steal your joy, or tells you to silence your voice, or urges you to just give up because this is too hard and you don't think it's worth it, to please think again. Here's the thing about feelings, about people, about poems, about life. It doesn't have to be perfect to be honest and good. In fact, poetry is not about the shouldn'ts or shoulds. A way I like to describe it goes something like this. You are the paint, and words are a paintbrush. You dip into your heart and your soul and your mind to splatter gloriously and messily against the paper. You never know what you'll find, but whatever you do, don't leave your story behind. Don't hide your secrets, dark and deep they may be, because I promise you something, though you're you and I'm me, if you talk about the thunderstorms, the lazy walks to the park, how it feels to hear, I love you, or the way the shadows scare you in the dark, how it hurts to say goodbye, how it heals to say hello, all the questions you would ask but think the answer will be no. If you're brave enough to speak, one person listening will feel just like you. And you won't be alone, because where there used to be one, now there's two. Your hopes and dreams and fears and worries don't need to hide. Believe me, I promise you I'm right on this one. You, yeah, you are already a work of art. Cross my heart. All those wild and beautiful colors are waiting just under your skin, waiting and ready for you to begin. So I think you should trust the voice God's given you. And if you want to write a poem, all you gotta do is open the door and just tell me something true. I keep starting and starting and starting again. I look down at my paper and bite the cap on my pen. I think I can't do it, but then I think again. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that was encouraging to you as you keep writing. I believe in you. You guys are all so brilliant and so talented and so smart, and you have stories to tell. So keep writing, okay? Just write everything. Like the poem says, dip your paintbrush in, dip the words into your thoughts and feelings and emotion, and just splatter it on the pages of your notebook. It can be messy. It's not gonna be perfect, but keep writing. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.